Me pot a boil ya, me belly full ya. Sweet Jamaica.
Sun a shine but things not bright. Do a pot a boil, bickle not enough. River flood and rain a fall. Rain a fall but dirty tough.
Me pot a boil ya, me belly full ya. Sweet Jamaica.
Sun a shine but things not bright. Do a pot a boil, bickle not enough. River flood and rain a fall. Rain a fall but dirty tough.
Me not take no salary increase. So my salary is what it was before. And I tell you something, I feel like just keep back to. Because he's a proud man, you know. Me not like people tell lie for me. Oh. Me feel like just keep back to. The highest paid political man in Jamaica is the leader of the opposition. Almost 3 times my salary. And himself and the deputy prime minister get the same salary, you know. But if you check it, him no run a ministry, him no have no duties to do public-wise, other than to make mischief and tell lie.
Bless up, baby, our family and viewers. Welcome back to another live video. Welcome back. So, we all might have heard the news of the new FID director, and that's the Financial Investigative Division, where the Prime Minister's statutory declaration into his finances have been referred to from the Integrity Commission. And we're seeing them going around creating all kinds of posters now to saying that the opposition leader is the highest paid. So we are going to dive deep down into this new director at FID. We're going to dive back down because each time them coming out with you know, all these lies that they're spewing and going around, wanting to make it seem as if the opposition leader gave himself that massive increase. And so we are going to take it back a little into the Prime Minister's uncertified statutory declaration and back into the 170 odd pages of that IC report. And we are going to dig up him file because we see now the new director at the FID. It's basically saying that no need to be alarmed about having multiple bank accounts, but 28 bank accounts? My God. And so I'm going to take it in stages. So this is the picture that we see the Labourites them running out with now. Sorry. That's the picture there that they created. And they're saying that Andrew Holness is getting $9 million and Mark Golding is getting 20 odd, and that the Prime Minister declined the massive pay increase. And let me drop the facts right here. So under the whole remuneration of salary, everybody had to get a pay increase. And I don't know if the Prime Minister can just go ahead and decline when everything was already set. You understand? Many persons were arguing that why the opposition did not speak out against it. They knew that they would have gotten a pay increase, but from my recollection, it was on the day when they presented that remuneration for the parliamentarians that the opposition had seen what the increase was really about. And so let us get that out of the way. But the remuneration stated that the Prime Minister would have gotten 22.3 million starting April 1st, 2022, and 25.3 million April 1st, 2023, and then 28.5 mil per year starting April 1st, 2024. So when we see them going around making up all these posters, the opposition didn't initiate that remuneration. The opposition didn't give himself this massive increase. I want to hear it for himself right there. So the Prime Minister singing and boasting that me belly full. I never say we. So we see it clear as mud, or clear as day, that this man only thinks of himself. Him say me belly full ya, me pata boil ya, sweet Jamaica. When we look around him, their friends and their Cumbalo and their cronies and their families have gotten how much times richer since they came into politics. And as I stated, I'm going to go back a little, even as far back as to the Integrity Commission's findings, and him still being uncertified, and they don't see nothing wrong with that. He's going forward on our ballot. He should not be on our ballot for this general election. And I say that with no apology. And someone want to shout out, big up Bowl of VNR 2.0, big up yourself, brother Novlet Williams, big up yourself. Conrad Gordon, big up yourself, big up Toronto in the place. Everybody that's watching the live, please to like and share out the live. And a big shout out to my members, Angela and Yvonne Wallace. Big up to all moderators, and big up to my silent watchers. Big up to everybody that will come across this video, whether you're watching live or you'll catch a rebroadcast. Big up Major Daps, Miss Winnie, Pat W. Big up on yourself. And so I'm going to go back, as I stated, to as far back as even 2020, I believe. And this is an article from The Gleaner. And it's dated December 6, 2020. Holness's US dollar assets increase fivefold. And you can go read up these things for yourself. And I'm just gonna speak on just aspects of it. So it says here, in 2007, Holness had assets valuing 7.1 million and 473,000 US dollars. In February 2016, just before parliamentary election, Holness, Member of Parliament for St. Andrew West Central, released data showing he had assets which totaled 99 million and US 415,000. At the end of 2018, Holness had declared to the Integrity Commission that he and his family held US $28,272. That's US. But according to his latest declaration covering January the 1st, 2019 to December 31st, 2019, which was gazetted. So that's the last time he was gazetted. He was certified and gazetted. And a copy that the Gleaner obtained, same Holness had US dollars of $109,633. So remember, follow me 2018 he had $28,272 US. And in 2019 grew how much falls to $109,633 US. Right? And we learned of his being under investigation for illicit enrichment according to the Integrity Commission, and we saw the 170 odd pages from ATM deposits in a given day 45 times, mounting up to how much $1 million. $470 million passing through accounts in a 3-month span. And these are all coming from the Integrity Commission's report. Can you imagine 45 transactions in a day? Cash deposits. And remember also that journalist Zara Burton was digging up even into the Prime Minister's finances from even when he was in opposition. And so I'm going to read this article from Wired.ja. And it says, Jamaica shadow money. The gaps in Jamaica's Prime Minister's Holness financial investigation. And it says, October 29, 2024, in a penetrating investigation that peels back layers of financial opacity, veteran journalist Zara Burton has exposed critical blind spots in Jamaica's Integrity Commission's probe of Prime Minister Andrew Holness's wealth accumulation. At the heart of Burton's expose lies ADMAT Incorporated, an offshore company registered in St. Lucia that between 2008 and 2011 executed property purchases totaling $57.1 million. That's approximately $692,478 US without any registered mortgages. This occurred during a period when Holness' annual salary as Minister of Education averaged a modest $5.2 million. The Commission's decision not to investigate the source of ADMAT funds represents what US-based Jamaican CPA Ian Nelson calls totally missing, totally missing the boat. So what this CPA Ian Nelson was basically saying that the Integrity Commission should have gone back as far as when Burton went. Right? Because if he had a salary of $5.2 million per year while he was the Minister of Education, I do believe they should have gone as far back as there. And so they missed a whole heap when they didn't go as far back as to that year or to that time. The numbers, when laid bare, paint a picture of remarkable financial acrobatics. In 2002, Holness and his wife struggled to put together a 1.6 million Jamaican down payment for their first home. This is in 2002, requiring 2 mortgages, yet by 2007, Holness declared liquid assets of 472,000 US. A transformation that CPA Nelson sardonically describes as the work of a financial wizard. Burton's investigation meticulously tracks a series of property acquisitions that strain financial credulity. Right? And so ADMAT purchased an Arcadia Drive apartment in 2008 for $16 million. A Beverly Hills lot acquisition for 15.8 million in 2009. And a 300,000 US Shenstone Drive land purchase in 2011. Perhaps most tellingly, during this same period, ADMAT invested 100,000 US in Government of Jamaica global bonds, raising the total unexplained expenditure to $64.4 million. The timing of these purchases adds another layer of intrigue. They occurred during the 2008 global financial crisis when both Jamaican and US markets had plummeted by over 30%. Even more remarkably, by 2011, Oldness liquid assets had mysteriously rebounded to 460,000 US dollars, despite no apparent liquidation of assets and its relatively modest income. The investigation raises particular concerns about the Commission's selective temporal focus, despite having the authority to investigate historical periods, as evidenced by previous probes dating back to 2006. The Commission chose not to examine ADMAT's crucial formative years. This decision leaves substantial questions about the thoroughness of their investigation. By 2020, the combined net worth of ADMAT's Imperium assets and Oldness's personal assets had grown to $185.9 million. That's approximately 1.3 million US dollars. $150 million increase from 2007. The Commission's certification of these assets was done, in their own words, mainly on the face of what was presented. Burton's investigation culminates with a revealing discovery about 3 Holness-linked companies that filed nil tax returns despite showing intercompany deposits and withdrawals of $473 million, respectively, between 2020 and June 2023. The piece closes with an opening question about whether Jamaica's Financial Investigation Division or Tax Administration will probe deeper into these financial mysteries. As Burton notes, while the Integrity Commission may have concluded its investigation, the source of ADMAT's funds remains an elephant in the room that no official body has yet dared to fully examine. My God. This investigative report stands as a masterclass in financial journalism, demonstrating how the most important stories often lie not in what was investigated, but in what was overlooked. Through meticulous documentation and expert analysis, Burton has illuminated that the shadows that persist in the highest echelons of Jamaica's political leadership. My God. So our Prime Minister of our country, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, how much 10 times richer, but they want to come and shed light on Mark Golding, who is certified every single year according to the Integrity Commission and is gazetted, and we the Jamaican people can see that he is truly the integrity boss. These are not my words. These are the findings of the Integrity Commission. And his financial affairs were referred to the FID and TAJ. And we learned also that the FID has been struggling with resources. They should be working with approximately 230 staff, and they were working with less than 50%, having staff of approximately 83 workers. There was no director up until last year, October, according to information from the US Department, I believe. And so when we look at an appointment that was outlined by the Minister of Finance, who is Favour Williams, and when we look and we see, and we heard yesterday, that a Dennis Strong is leaving JFF and heading to the Financial Investigative Division as the director for them, it begs to question, because this man is an accountant, this man was the secretary, the general secretary at the Jamaica Football Federation, and he will take up this new appointment as the head of the FID effective June 2nd, 2025. And based on his affiliation, one would ask if it is a partisan political move or is it a placement of competence. People are asking, of all the other portfolios that this man on the screen has held, under his leadership, under every other portfolio, what great difference has he made? And I'm going to play a recording here before we make you hear what the People's National Party reaction to him being the head of FID and his whole affiliation with the Jamaica Labour Party, and basically him being a mouthpiece for them. I want you to hear his response when journalists ask him, when think about, someone, or preferably the Prime Minister, having 28 bank accounts. Here's his response. You can't make this up.
Yeah, I don't think it's irregular to have 28 bank accounts. In fact, I can tell you, my experience is that if you go into several private sector businesses, you'll find that they have a multitude of bank accounts. Some of them inactive, some of them they're using, but people own bank accounts for specific purposes. So it's not unusual for people to do multiple activities. If you're doing multiple activities, then obviously, one of the ways I find that people, especially non-accountants, try to reconcile their business is by having payments through different bank accounts. Accountants, for example, might have one account and then you reconcile and adjust between, but many people, it's not unusual for them to do that. So, I heard this story about, or this comment about the number of bank accounts that are out there, and the truth is that I think it's really detracting from what the real substance of the argument should be, which is, what is it that is going through the bank accounts and how much money is in there. Because if I have 28 bank accounts, for example, and I could have $2 million between them. Someone could have two bank accounts and have $500 million between two bank accounts, and that is a greater problem than my 28. So I don't think that the number of bank accounts is something that we really should focus on, because it really has no substance behind it. In fact, you know, there are sometimes also when you go and do specific transactions with certain institutions, and they themselves will mandate that you open separate accounts. So therefore, it isn't sometimes, it's not because of your own choosing why you want a new account, but they will say, listen, in order for you to do this product, right, or for you to do this investment or use this checking, this different company, I want another account, or I want 2 accounts attached to it. So, you know, I hear the argument, but I think that the argument is really a detraction, for example, I think, from what the substantial situation should be, which is really the transaction itself. And, you know, I'm trying to understand what is the investigation around the number of bank accounts. What are you going to achieve with that?
So when you hear this financial analyst, this accountant here saying what he's saying, but my question to him, haven't he seen or read the 170 odd pages from the Integrity Commission into the, you know, diving or the analysis of the whole finance of the Prime Minister? And so when he's saying that one can have 28 bank accounts with 2 million, well, just for clarity, with what I've just read from YJA and the Integrity Commission's report, this Prime Minister does not have $2 million in those 28 bank accounts. And when he's gonna say what will one achieve in calling out the amount of bank account someone has, there are irregularities with these 28 bank accounts. If it was, say, for example, like 5 or 6 bank accounts, we could understand, but 28 bank accounts, and this accountant sees nothing wrong with one person having 28 bank accounts. So should we take it that him being the head at FID now, and with his statement, has he basically taken a stance, and is it safe for us to speculate now whether the Prime Minister will get away, or if the FID will even go any deeper into his finances? According to the Integrity Commission, the man used charity funds and buy bonds. According to the Integrity Commission, he's not forthcoming with certain information that they ask of him. A whole heap, they have written to me and I've written back to them. A whole heap stand off, stand still, not giving them the information, preventing them from going fully into his finances, or from even finishing or completing their investigation. And if he has nothing to hide, why take our Integrity Commission to the courts? Why filing 28 applications to have illicit enrichment being struck out? That is what I would love to know. I want to hear it here, so, from Dennis Strong, stating that he basically don't see a problem with someone having 28 bank accounts. Millions and millions been passing through the accounts, and the Prime Minister unwilling to give an account to the Integrity Commission. Is not forthcoming with the information to give the Integrity Commission. Hence, he was referred. So the FID and TAJ, especially the FID, can go deeper than where the Integrity Commission has gone. I want to hear from me reading from Wired JA. Even some journalists are saying that the Integrity Commission should have even gone as far back as to 2006. Big up yourself, BCA. Big up to UB Comrade. Nardi, big up yourself. Candy Max. Big up on yourself. Gloria Swaby. Randolph. As you come in on the live, please to like and share out this one. Please to like and share out the live. So open the phone line so you can get for come and say, because I wanted to even touch on the whole drill saga, the update on it, but maybe time won't allow for me to do that. Big up yourself, Einik. Miss Winnie, big up yourself. And so I am going to let you all hear what the People's National Party are saying about this. Even last night at the campaign launch for Steve McGregor.
You need a government of ethics. You need a leader who have integrity. And Jamaica is at a crossroads. I said this without fear of any contradiction. There's no democracy in the world where you could have a prime minister go in 4 years and him integrity report can't certify and him a run back as prime minister. Nowhere else that could happen in the world. And you see him prime minister take the integrity commission to court and him do something else today, but Comrade Bunting will deal with that. But comrades, the time is now. Time come, shorten up the organization. Who you need to talk to, go back and talk to them. If you're not done your canvas, done the canvas. Because organization is what will carry us through.
Big up yourself, Lillian. Big up to Vian Miller. Big up Bull. Big up Raina.
I shared with you when I came to the Almond Town Conference because we had to get it out of a US report. There was nothing about it in Jamaica. That the Financial Investigation Division was being starved of human and financial resources. They had one third of the establishment of staff that they should have. Now any entity which has only one where they should have three cannot function properly. What happened next? We hear Honis file a lawsuit against the Integrity Commission, attempting to tie them up hand and foot so that these investigations couldn't proceed. And he even sought a declaration to declare the defense of illicit enrichment, offense of illicit enrichment as unconstitutional. Now that is the offense that he is being investigated for. So he goes to the court to try and declare it unconstitutional. But comrades, if that wasn't bad and bad enough, just this afternoon, we learned that Dennis Strong, an apologist for the Jamaica Labour Party and Andrew Honis, that he has now been appointed the Chief Technical Director in charge at the Financial Investigation Division. His public comments demonstrate his clear bias. Andrew Honis' appointment of a man who has a conflict of interest and demonstrated public bias is a corrupt decision. And we all have to draw the conclusion that there is no intention to do any serious investigation at the FID.
When you hear that? There is no serious intention to do any serious investigation at the FID. Remember, the FID, the Financial Investigative Division, is where the Prime Minister was referred. So with them making such a move like this, or with them appointing this man who is not even or has no background in forensic finances, what will happen? So should we take it that this whole trial here or this court battle between the IC and the Prime Minister will go as nothing? Will he walk away with no deeper investigation? Because that's why the Integrity Commission referred this matter to them, you know. I really want to hear from you all. So I am about to open the phone lines right now. And I wanted to touch on something else, but I'm going to leave it for another live.
Me pot a boil ya, me belly full ya, sweet Jamaica.
Sun a shine, but things not bright. Do a pot a boil, bickle not enough. River flood and rain a fall. Rain a fall, but dirty tough.
Big up yourself, Tricks Free. The number is at the top of the live. I want to hear from Uno. Based on everything when we say in this. This video is just going to be strictly about this new appointment at FID and all of the irregularities and discrepancies with this Prime Minister. 4 years uncertified, going forward on our ballot, running again to be the leader. Begging and beseeching to the people all of a sudden to give him a third term, to choose Jamaica at this time. The number to call is 954-288-6467. WhatsApp only. He's singing and boasting, saying belly full and in pot a boil. They're boasting on poverty rate cutting in half. But there's two different findings from the PIJ. It's not even their job or their duty to put out info like these because they're not going on the ground to get the reality off the ground. And so we are waiting on starting. Bless up yourself, my family. You're live on the ABR show. What says you?
Good morning.
Blessed morning.
I was stunned when Peter Bunting talk about that man Dennis Tong last night. That man is more Labourite than Ivan Jones.
My gosh. You said Chung is more Labourite than Anjoles.
Of course.
So what you think is gonna come from this?
513 man, 513.
513. Mighty God.
Garbage jeep that man.
Garbage jeep.
Yeah man, that's why I'm putting friend, you know, to get to destroy the file and destroy everything, you know. Why do you think you put him there? It's to protect him, it's to protect the Prime Minister.
My God.
Him not have enough clue to financial investigation. So him put him there to protect him.
So why take up a mere accountant? He has no forensic training as it pertains to matters like these and deep diving into finances. So why put him at the head of the FID?
It's to
cover up
the Prime Minister. Cover up for the Prime Minister. So the Prime Minister can get away scot-free. That's all they put in there, kind of protect the Prime Minister's integrity, you know, but which the we know the Prime Minister don't have no integrity.
None whatsoever.
You understand? So, you see, with all things like this, I think, I don't think Jamaica look and see how serious this thing is, you know. And this man blatantly have the regard and disrespecting the Jamaican people overall, you know. And this man should have never appointed this man to this position and this post. Well, you know, this man is a JLP activist. This man, a big mama, is JLP mouthpiece. If you go back and check, when the man they make when the Jamaican Labour Party made the grievances, this man have never commented that the JLP done nothing wrong.
That's true.
This man is one of the worst financial analysts we have ever heard. I listen to them bias. Nobody cares about Rastan bias, you know. Rastan is not bias. Rastan talking PNP, talking JLP, talking no P. So the man can't say Rastan is biased. So Rastan going to talk against JLP. Him talk against the P. When the man already was to them beat, the man already left, right, and center. So nobody can Rastan pick up bias to PNP alone. Him talk against everybody. But this man has never speaking one word of bad things about the JLP. He can go and do research. Every time this man opens his mouth about Jamaica Labour Party, it's something good.
My God.
So the man like defend the Prime Minister with the 28th bank account. How can you defend a man with 28th bank account? Which average regular person, which person can't talk about nothing wrong with having 28th bank account? Anybody is in 28th bank account, in can do research and come first one, Jamaica 28th bank account. The bank account was to frustrate the Integrity Commission. The same one was bank account. It's all about this deception. The same was bank account. So the Integrity can be frustrated.
My gosh.
Remember, you know, this man is at 35 and 6 and 7, you know, 28 bank accounts. That's abnormal. That's not normal situation. That's abnormal situation. Very abnormal. If you go and check Jamaica, even people were longing for business before Andrew won this. Then have 3/4 of the bank account Andrew have. If you check, if you do a research and ask the average businessman how much bank account the man, if the man have 1.5, trust me.
28.
28 and this man is depending. There's nothing wrong with it.
It's alarming to me because we know another 2 million in a 28 of them.
We never talk about we never want to touch this to the money part. We are talking about the mere fact that this man has 28 bank accounts. I'm going to say, if you check the average, the regular, if you even check leaching, him now 28 bank accounts. Him now 28 bank accounts. And you can check right across to make a businessman them. They now 28 bank accounts.
Yeah.
So something must be wrong. And then here this man come and defend the Prime Minister about the 28 bank account. So what does he expect? If he man defend the 28 bank account, you know, him going to defend the Prime Minister? He might protect the Prime Minister integrity, try to protect the Prime Minister integrity with the Prime Minister and integrity.
My God.
And this man looking at us and telling us a dear and lie. I want to try to convince us that is something good. There's nothing wrong with that. And some little dunce I don't believe when saying I say, yeah man, then it shows nothing wrong with that.
And him not credible.
And there's an asshole and nincompoop. Then he's talking about asshole and nincompoop. And rather than saying him dunce, it not no sense. Him not credible. Him never be a good analyst. The country gone to that, then can you believe this man is an activist? You're going to put the head of FID. No, man. When you think it can't get no better, they want to create What I call it now? When you think like things that make a change, and you see corruption, and you say, all right, no man, it can't go no worse than this. The man has find a way to go worse.
Mm-hmm.
The man has find a way to go get worse.
My gosh.
No man, something have to done, man. No, we can't sit down and take that one, man. Then Trump cannot get that position there. He's not supposed to get that position there. I wasn't supposed to sit down and take that position there. We need to raise our voice as Jamaican.
Mm-hmm. And stop sitting down and waiting on opposition.
Waiting. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Even if we get that position,
we have the power as the people.
Yeah, man. There is some nothing get it. Nothing be the head man, the FID. Him not get this up. Him can't get this up. Him not qualified for this up. This is a slap in a Jamaica people face.
Can't get no worse than this.
I think get no worse than this. The country gone to the dog now. A Banana Republic is there.
Banana Republic.
Banana Republic. I'm Jamaica with the Banana Republic with the Banana Republic.
So who will the people choose? Who will the people choose? A man that is uncertified or a man who is proven say he has nothing to hide, is certified every single year?
Why mad? It's bad, my sister. Bad, real bad.
Mm-hmm.
This thing called a rat neck.
My gosh.
This thing called a rat neck. Not even rat necks a thing.
Give the people them the message, your closing message, because
man,
they can't make no mistake this election, you know, man.
People, we cannot make no mistake. I'm telling you, no matter what PNP win already, please go out and vote and put your ex squarely beside the head. Make no mistake. Honestly, what this man do the country. Honestly, this man run the country like I'm yard man. Like I'm one person, business person, and I can't put anybody there, put them here, put there. My God, what kind of country we living in? My sister, it's sickening. It's heartbroken. To see what the man leave the country.
Time come.
Time come, man. And I back for next caller.
Alright, bless up yourself, my brother. Thanks for calling. Anybody else want to share them input? 954-288-6467. WhatsApp call only.
Me pot a boil ya, me belly full ya, sweet Jamaica.
In pot a boil and in belly full. Big up yourself, Lintana. Big up yourself, Rumba Time News. Nardi. Lisa Wood, big up yourself. Blessed morning, Miss Sissy, live on the ABR show.
Good morning, I won't be long because I'm late. I just jump up. Yeah, what I'm trying to say, Andrew is trying to kill the investigation. He might try to cover it up, and that's why I don't want to call the election. If you notice, how long it take to call the election, he's trying to put things in place. So it can be protected if Mark Golden win. But if Mark Golden win, them the people where I have to go. You understand what I mean? I have to go, but he might put things in place in case if he win. I don't know if I will, because this couple months leave for him call the election. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can't, up to the blind can see Andrew is guilty.
My God.
You understand what I mean? He's guilty, so he's trying to cover up. He's trying to cover it up. In a different kind of way, if you notice. You understand what I mean? Something needs to be done to show. He needs to hold accountable. People have to find some way. You understand what I mean? I don't know. But I don't know if the people what FID stretch far or something like that, them say, can do something about this. Definitely the Integrity Commission can do something about this. But Mark Golden can take it to court or whatever. But something has to be done. This man is trying to cover up his corruption. And You can see, up to the blind can see that. Up to the blind can see that. You not try to know. I'm just trying to come up and ask, why I think him no one call election? Because he's sitting down and thinking, to put this in place and that in place first. And that, you understand what I mean? And then Mackenzie come talk about he is supposed to continue as Prime Minister. This is bullshit. Excuse me, man. Bullshit I keep up in Jamaica. This is bullshit. What gonna happen? This is bullshit. This man needs to hold accountable. They need to hold accountable. You can't want for just a beard and a washing of taxpayers' money and a bad enough to hold you accountable. And you don't want to be held accountable. So you want to be president of the country. And you don't want to be held accountable. What's gonna happen? You must keep them in slavery.
My gosh.
If you notice, yes, what I mean, and do what him please. Because I don't know if him father and mother did will Jamaica to him. But it seems like him know all the gap of the country. Definitely let him go up of the country, you know, see, he don't want to let go up the country. We never see nothing like it's the first get right. The whole of them nasty, but him worse. The rest of them will call the election. You understand what I mean? But this across it, all this costing one, we just can't take this thinking man, still like him. Yes, I mean, why won't call the damn election? He might try to do a kind of something to protect him thief himself. It seemed like his mama used to thief with him when she pregnant, because we never see a man so blasted thief, and he never stop.
So you know, see the business community, I call him out for call the election because the economy is about to blow.
Exactly, and that's why I put a brother here in a place. That's why I put a brother here at the end of the FID to cover up him corruption and scam. You know, him going to lose the election, him going to go to prison. Yes, that's what I mean. But him could have put him better call the election. That's all we want him to do. Call the election. Because look at him, when Mark Golden win, this a boy have to go. You understand? And that is my few word. People want to go vote, you know, make sure to vote. Because trust me, it don't look good. Yes, sir. It don't look good. This man, I don't know where he come from, or which part of hell Andrew come from.
My God.
But this is the man a demon.
Terrible.
The man a demon, the man terrible, him sick with stomach, man, I lie. The man a demon. And when them Labourites here run off the mouth attack or kind of wishes, I don't know see where I go. If you innocent, you understand what I mean? Innocent people don't behave the way Andrew behave. If you're innocent, you know the investigation to go on. You know, try for black this, you know, try for black that.
I agree.
He's guilty. He's guilty.
I agree with that part, yeah.
Yeah.
Allow the investigation for go on.
Exactly. If you're innocent and honest, you understand what I mean? Allow the investigation to go on. Welcome it. Fund it. Also, yes, I mean, you cut the fund, you cut the people, them, so now you replace your friend at the head. No, man, this have to go to court. So I went done. People are tired. They must bring lawsuit, left, right, and center to get people. Who them?
Lawsuit them government.
I bring lawsuit. Let them think people fear lawsuit. You ever think called counter suit also? You understand what I mean? Them think people fear lawsuit. When you speak the truth, you don't have to fear of lawsuit. They want to muzzle the country from speaking. You see that them are going. How can them alone to talk?
My gosh.
This is disgusting and heart-wrenching. All right, my sister.
All right, bless up yourself, my sister. Thanks for your input.
All right.
Serene, so big up yourself, my sis. Serene says, perfume or cologne cannot cover the stench. Blessed morning, Macaulay, live.
Yeah, good morning.
Blessed morning. What's your take?
So this thing with Dennis Chung, you know, so with all the SSL case and everything, this was the same Dennis Chung, you know, who would over nationwide said nobody in UK investigation not going to show who steal Usain Bolt money. What Paula Lewin said, she's still waiting on outstanding documents from the FID to charge other persons related to SSL. So them people now to charge again then.
Mighty God.
This man I see him, one of them are one link, SSL link, one of them.
Very interesting.
So
Yes, I remember.
Royal Read case too, FID them involved too.
Mm-hmm.
The case they got. It's a man on a big
Where you
jail,
say them the
man,
case they got dash for like nothing.
Then this a see a man now, always this first thing this other me I tell you, this a man are one of them.
Mm-hmm.
From cash plus them deals, things at them deals. All of them are one link.
My God.
If you go say, if this man will come out and say, an investigator from UK now go show who thief in money. When time FID did done send over to Parla say more people will get charged and such, right? And then now him will come out and say, and that is see a man there, I'm responsible for what FID now.
Mm-hmm. So it's a one link of them. Nothing now come out of it. My God.
One link. Me just glad say PMP, if PMP win, they can move up and they think they. And if they get charged, you know. Because then I think a wickedness and cruelness. And PMP, if they come out and put it on TV, make it, the people know where really are going.
Them talk about it last night, man.
Yeah, but we still wanted broadcast or more. So they really.
Me could say if mainstream media go bring it now. Because PMP can't force mainstream media to put out whatever. Me could save mainstream media.
And about Andrew Owens alone. And the illicit them, the thief them. Remember say FID, you know. I will investigate them and them thing that, you know. So, and I read Andrew alone.
Well, Integrity Commission still have the other 7, you know. We don't know about the other 7 yet, and we don't know if them are going to refer them yet. So, we're still waiting on the IC as it pertains to the other 7 who are under investigation for illicit enrichment.
Yes, but me I tell you say, I don't think they make, and I really say with Andrew alone, that are one of them, but another that alone. So, SSL case about get dash, in next illicit thing, them all like corruption, them. I must say, FID investigating it with corruption, them, you know, man. So, them, they all get dash.
My goodness.
And then now we are going to hear say, oh, FID in court said Andrew Owens is not guilty. SSL, nobody know who thief. You see him put money and case this or say a Miss Pantan alone and I saw it all. And we are going to look like he that I want to know. We are putting in word now and I send him a message now. I see that we're not going to look as propaganda and then be Jesus Christ, man.
My God. Me understand what you're saying, my brother. Totally understand what you're saying. You have some solid points.
The Prime Minister, they have too much power out there, man. So that's how country. We say want him and go to prison, then go to prison, see man. Because yes, when time they go to prison. You think who going in the next? I'm going to do the fool in this. About my money.
Thank you very much. I true. Some of them now go to prison. Them set the law if only we, you know. The law is to protect them, you know. Them fix it and tweak it and amend it as how best it suit them and them friend them.
Well, it's, you don't know what we say. See a man. wait, I say use him Andrew Owens. You know, it's nothing wrong with the 28th bank account and go. He's in good problem with my IC part and them just certified. Tell me no. Tell me no.
My gosh.
You pain me hard.
Deep way. But big up yourself, my brother, and thanks for calling me. I play a little clip here now and then take some more calls. Bless up yourself.
Alright.
Very solid points. Respect. The same Prime Minister who want the opposition to leave the anti-corruption bodies alone, to leave, my God, the same Prime Minister taking our Integrity Commission to the courts to specifically have illicit enrichment struck out of the law. That no raise an alarm? Well-thinking Jamaicans, well-thinking Labourites, I know all I uno. I refuse to believe say all I uno for fool. This no raise some alarm for uno. Hear this.
And as such will function under its general oversight. And I don't want to be giving conflicting views. It is a commission of parliament, but it is still independent. It is independent, like all the other commissions which have to be attached to some form of state authority. But the parliament cannot interfere in or direct the commission as to what to do. In the similar way that there are other independent commissions which are attached to parliament.
They passed the bill in 2017, January. And the very same Prime Minister warned the opposition. Big up yourself, Cispat W. Cooking with Elaine. Gary Mosley, big up yourself. Wilbert Cameron, Florence Hamilton. Big up on yourself. Wayne Evans, A. Johnson. Big up. Taking some calls now. Cherry Tricks, you can call back. Blessed morning, my family alive. What says you about this recent appointment of Dennis Strong as the head of the FID? What's your take on all of this?
Good morning, my sister.
Blessed morning again.
I'm so disappointed in everything that is going on. But I want to say something. I'm sure I'm older than you are. But I remember when Johnny Cochran, a judge and lawyer in the United States, he took on what's his name, Simpson court case with he and his wife, O.J. Simpson.
Okay, yeah.
And he had us to rock his brain to get O.J. Simpson off. And everybody knows what goes on there. And after he was done, he ended up with a brain tumor. I say this to say that, you see, when you have to rock your brain to do evil, watch it. Mark my word this morning. When you have to rock your brain to do evil and to deceive the people and have people in bondage, watch what's going to happen.
My God.
And I mark my word that somebody said that this morning. I don't wish anything bad for people, but everything that you're doing, everything that the government in power is doing right now is for evil. For him to come through clear. Watch what's gonna happen, because everything is brain power, and his brain is not bigger than, better than nobody else. His brain is not too good to be attacked. And what he's doing, he's destroying himself, and he doesn't know for riches. Every one of us that lives on this earth, naked we came into this earth, and naked shall we return. We shall take nothing with us. Nothing. So you're fighting a losing battle. You're fighting, you're destroying your health, and you don't even know. But watch the word that I said this morning. Johnny Cochran had fought for O.J. Simpson.
Rocked his brain.
And he rocked his brain to set him free. And as soon as he set him free, a few years after, he went down with a brain tumor. Have a great day.
All right. Blessings, my sister. Respect. My gosh. He rocked his brain. And there's a message there to take away, as the sister said. What we sow, we shall reap, and every puss and dog of them there. The whole of we have a 4 o'clock. My God. Somebody else wants to chime in? Hold on, my brother. Call me back. Don't know, the call drop. I'm going to try and call you back. Blessed morning, my brother. What's your take? You're live.
Blessed morning, my sister. Let me tell you something, my sister.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be surprised by what Andrew has done. Because I'm going to drag people's memory to recently.
Go ahead.
Right now, we have a senior superintendent of police who do more TV show than be a police. And it's not even a police. Right?
When you say him do more TV show than mighty God, Joe.
No, but for real, every morning him there on Smile Jamaica morning program as a police officer. Him bypass the entire, look how much police him bypass got on superintendent. The man never train a day in life. My sister. So the things will happen is because it's not because of the opposition, it's because the Jamaican people allow it to happen.
True.
We
have the power.
When Andrew appoint people, if the people is not with it, the people should take to the streets.
All right.
Because the way Andrew operates, Andrew does not care what the people think. And he does not care how it looks. If you're looking at my sister, the thing with the drill, those things been happening for a long time. Just recently before this, Bobby man take you by the thing for say I go do what them call it, driving. It's like $1,000 or $1,500 US feet online. A $5 million the man say purchase it for. And Jamaicans sit down. The justice system not working for Jamaicans, and they should take notice when the man thief couple Aki up at the Governor General and get 6 months.
Yes.
When the farmer speaker of the house fear crime where she thief money because she collect the money knowing she should collect the money. She bought the car and she incriminate herself. The judge look on her and find her less than what she took out of the public purse. And when the judge do that, you know, see nobody who supposed to over the judge, pull up the judge and say, no, you have to remove from the bench. You not even see the GLC come and say, you know what, that rimple, your license to practice law is taken.
Nothing.
They don't do those things.
A slap on the wrist.
Slap on the wrist. So when people hear Andrew say him is playing chess, they better believe it because more left to come. Because remember, in the Jamaica people, I know Andrew appoint the DPP yet, you know.
And this one going off September, I believe.
That's part of the strategy why Andrew hang on so long too. He want to appoint the next DPP. Andrew is putting everybody in place who will not move the ball at all. No investigation not going on. If you notice, the DPP is saying she's waiting on police all the time for paperwork. The DPP can't put up the police. It don't take 6-7 years for them to work for a rivalry case. Nothing not moving.
Not at all.
Nothing not moving, but the people in Jamaica sit down and them accept it.
My gosh.
Them accept it and them allow Andrew to get away with it. People should remember, you know, the amount of things that Andrew has done that is illegal. When he touched the charity money, he should have been prosecuted. You don't see no police go and arrest him. You don't see the DPP bring no charges against him. When you see the judge who give him one-hand submission, that judge should be removed. Because the man is asking the court to remove a law off the books. She can't do that. The law have to go in front of Parliament and Parliament amend the law. But the judge couldn't find anything else. So the judge said, okay, we are give a run. And that's what They're cooking up everything. The entire SSL thing, they're cooking it up. Nothing is not going on. But the Jamaican people, them sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Them sit down, them like to be abused.
So would you say then that the Jamaican people are scared of this Prime Minister?
No, Jamaican people are not scared, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Jamaican people are not scared. What is going on? In Jamaica, you have some of the people who are descendants from the set of people who did capture some of the African them and help ship them there.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the same one them who fight against Nani and Kojo and everybody. Some of them grandparents dead off, but they are there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all. Them not living for tomorrow. Them not living for them kids. Them only living for the party.
Mm-hmm.
And so many things are happening, and the Jamaican people, they just sit down. Like, they want people to save them.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you save them, and them same Jamaican people, I turn around and be problem to you.
My
and to
gosh.
kick them left, kick them right, and them still, I say labor right.
Mm-hmm.
Every hospital in Jamaica don't have a fully operating MRI CT scan. They don't have all the machines in every hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So the hospital, them are not B class or D class. Because when you go Barbados, you go Cayman, all of them hospital have equipment.
Mm-hmm.
If people want to do an X-ray or an MRI, it's cheaper in a St. Vincent and the rest of Caribbean than Jamaica.
My God.
And while Jamaicans sit down and I look and I worry about $3 trillion unaccounted for, that's just the icing on the cake.
Mm-hmm.
If them ever know how much money them get for relief as grant over the last 3 years. See the mayor there, see the local government, Desmond McKenzie, UST give them how much millions for unattached youth.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ever see the little place where the man build downtown, and then have the audacity if you put in dirty name pan the building,
Hey.
like it come out and pocket.
So me see them operate. I feel them money I spend.
And the people them sit down. Like would I really like to ask the people them this? You know, see them say them find 220 gun yesterday or the day before, because the people them don't realize when something happen, you don't have a breaking news and them will give it to you on the spot. Them wait 1 day or 2 days, and because somebody leak it while them come out and confirm it.
Mm-hmm.
So we ask the Jamaican people, say, listen, the Minister of National Security has said them seize over 240 or over 200 guns every month coming through the port. Jamaican people, over the last 5 years, that's more than 6,000 guns. I bet you no can't find 6,000 guns in a storeroom right now.
Mm.
And remember, the gun, them should not throw away, because guess what? You know, lock up nobody for them.
Mm-hmm.
And if you notice, every time them find barrel, but there's a name on the barrel. The barrel not come empty.
Mm-hmm. But yet
then,
still nobody is being held
but still
accountable.
Nobody is being held.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is being held here, and nobody is being held in America. Because, okay, it slipped to America. The man, you put him name on it. All you have to do is contact the shipping company. The shipping company have him address.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go arrest him. The man, the name upon it in a Jamaica.
No trace, no case.
It must say to go to Portland or wherever.
Mm-hmm.
So you can look up everybody in a Portland will have that name.
They're not willing to do the work.
No, because crime pays. Jamaica's biggest problem is corruption. And let me tell you this morning, my sister. Mr. Usain Bolt, let me tell you something, sir. I don't know what Andrew said to you, or do to you, or did for you, Mr. Bolt. But I want to tell you something, Mr. Bolt. When you were up and coming, the Jamaican people, them support you.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the power to fix this situation with SSL. All you have to do is go to the FBI and say, you know what? I am Usain Bolt. Them thief me $12 million. America no business, bought your money, but I feed them money.
Mm.
So yeah, tell me, say Bolt, you are going to sit down and don't let the rest of Jamaican people get back all of their money, not some of their money, all of their money. Jamaica is in problem, my sister. Jamaica is in serious problem. And until we have somebody who come and just start, even do a Trump, who fi go prison, who fi get fired.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, you have a lot of young police who them pick up and get specialized training. And them next in line, after them, my old father have become lead.
Big up yourself, my brother. Thank you for calling. I'm going to play out a little clip here now and then. Thanks for your input. Big up yourself. And just to add, we keep going and saying Usain Bolt money. It's not Usain Bolt alone losing money in a SSL. We have 200 and odd other clients. We're speaking on behalf of them as well. Not only Usain Bolt. But as I always state, and will continue to say, the people have the power. The people should demand accountability from those who they elect to serve them and not the other way around. No whole heap of secrecy not supposed to go on when it comes on to taxpayers' dollars being spent. Too much gag order under this government, too much secrecy under this government, too much nepotism under this government. But the people must take a stance and they must decide. This general election to come is very important. Very, very important.
What is the difference between the ordinary thief and the political thief? Number one, the ordinary thief steals your money, your bag, your watch, and your jewelry, isn't it? But the political thief steals your future, your career, your education, your health, and your business. Number two, the hilarious part is that the ordinary thief will choose whom to rob. But you are the one who choose the political thief to rob you. Because we choose them. We vote them. We blindly say we are not blind. Who is deceiving who? The ridiculous part of the whole issue is that we will fight to defend and protect our belongings from the ordinary thief. Is it not? But we fight each other to defend and protect the political thief. Is that not what we do? God will be fighting themselves to protect those that are stealing our career, stealing our job, stealing our health, stealing our success. What a shame. What a travesty. Calls for us to think and think deep.
It calls for us to think and think deep. What a travesty. We're fighting each other to protect the political thief. Blessed morning, Macaulay, you're live.
Yeah, morning, ABR.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's my first time calling, but always listening.
All right, appreciate it. What says you about everything that was outlined in this live?
All right, I think what is going on is what he called chess move.
Mm.
Yeah, and it's also a Donald Trump move also.
Mm-hmm.
So it means he's putting his people wherever he feels threatened.
Mm-hmm. So some strategic moves where...
It's a strategic move.
Mm-hmm.
Remember he said he's playing chess, you know.
With the Jamaican people them live.
With the Jamaican people, so it's just a game for him. If you notice, the police force is being infestated, just like when you have rat infestation.
Mighty God.
He put his people everywhere to infest and protect himself, basically. So that's what he's doing. And also, he's using the ribbon cutting. I don't know if any more ribbon left in Jamaica or no more groundness. I mean that must ribbon must have sell hard at Jamaica. Yeah, so
be a ribbon cutting.
Be a ribbon cutting. I don't think no more ribbon left or no more ground left to be broken in Jamaica.
My God.
So he's using these things to. It's like play on your mind so you don't remember nothing. Cause they want us to have short-term memory. And Jamaican people have short-term memory, you know.
But him say my battle for the mind. Him not say that?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. So he's battling for the mind. So he's playing tricks on the mind. So he's using this thing for you to forget. Forget about all what happened. So sooner or later, Jamaican people don't remember nothing about what happened. You know, so because he's playing trick with the mind. So all I'm saying to Jamaican people have to be careful, and that is why I encourage, even the PNP to stay on the ground. The importance of winning this election is to stay on the ground and stay with the people. It doesn't matter what is happening in the media or what is happening in the jail. As long as they stay close to the people, they cannot lose election. So, but I said Andrew is protecting himself, so he's doing whatever. Just like when a back up a dog, he might try everything to protect himself. When he's being cornered, he's trying everything to protect himself. So it's the same thing he's doing. He's just trying to protect himself because he knows that his days are numbered. So he's protecting himself, and that is why I have to call upon the church. I'm a Christian, I'm a preacher, but I believe the church has become so quiet. Everybody quiet in Jamaica now, It's a dictatorship,
So could we say the quietness from the people is a strategy from the people too? Could we say that, or no?
Yeah, it's like of course it's a strategy too, because they know that they can't say nothing. So it is best to be silent. So the noise will be at the ballot.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Yes, the noise will be at the ballot. So they don't have to worry about anything. He can do whatever he want to do now. It's just a couple months left, or a couple weeks, or a couple days. It's not like a 2 year, 3 year left before election. It's just a couple days, a couple months, and he will be out. So that's what make his time stay calm. But I'm telling you, election day, it's going to be noisy, and people is going to be fretting because they know that they will be going to prison. It's my few words.
All right, bless up yourself, my brother. Have a wonderful day. Big up.
Yeah.
So when you hear from this call a while ago, said the church gone silent, the people them silent, but just as though the Prime Minister say a chess him a play, I wonder if I chess the people him a play too. But we still have to come out and let our voices be heard on the things that are not sitting well with us.
Me pot a boil ya, me belly full ya, sweet Jamaica.
The man pot a boil him belly full. Chamian Phillips, big up yourself. No evil to Portland, big up. Ron Wallace. Alan Scott, big up everybody. Please to like and share out the live. Donna Whitaker, big up. Lynette Jenkins, big up to all the moderators. Big up to the members on the ABR channel. You too can join the membership. Only a small fee per month to be a member of the channel. And I have a few more engagements, so I'll probably take one more call. But in the meantime, when you know, say we have to reverse it. The people playing chess, just as how this Prime Minister say I play chess. The people are wait upon the election date Even though he promised that we would have fixed election dates, him still have we election dates close to him heart. Him no want the people to hear it because him don't have him house in order. But he's making some strategic moves, putting people in places to protect him, I believe, or I guess. But when the right time comes,
anywhere he come from, send him back. If a China, if a Jamaica, if a Haiti, where he come from, we send him back. Hey, reverse the curse, reverse the curse, reverse the order, reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse. Yeah. Reverse the order. Somebody, reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Over Jamaica. Reverse the curse, mighty God. Reverse the order. If a king's house, if a garden house, if a the prime minister.
send it back. For the prime minister, we reverse the curse. We're tired of the high levels of corruption, stealing and taking away from every sector, or health sector, or education sector, road, infrastructure, you name it. Corruption is rife under this government. Big up yourself, SNK. Big up yourself, Garnet Walker. You're saying the PNP should be strident on these issues. And if the PNP is talking, we can't can't force mainstream media to bring it. The PNP are talking. So we are say this again it. I'm taking one more call before we jump off of the live. Big up to everybody who are coming in and supporting the live. Silent watchers, big up on yourself. Big up to all my moderators. Big up to everybody in the chat. We are reverse the curse. We want to know what do y'all think of this new appointment of Dennis Strong, noting his affiliation with the Jamaica Labour Party and his stance? He never came out and said anything, you know, that they're doing is wrong. He never ever utter any such statement, but he comes in defense mode at all times. Big up yourself, Daily Fun. Big up Winston Daily. And so he is heading off to FID as the director. And that's where the Prime Minister's financial investigations have been sent to, referred to. And so what says you, ABR family and viewers? What's your take on that? Noting that this man has no great track record. Every department where him go, you didn't make any great difference. That's the word on the street. The people them attack. Big up yourself, Sandra. Valerie God favor, big up yourself, my sis. And so what difference will he make at the Financial Investigative Division? Big up Monica Hall. So I'm taking one more call. I want to hear from you all. What's your take on this? The People's National Party representative has spoken about it last night at a campaign launch down there in Central Kingston. And they're basically calling it conflict of interest. But what says you, the people of Jamaica? What says you all? This is the last call I'm taking. Blessed morning, my family. You're live on the ABR show. What says you?
Yes, my sister ABR. Big up yourself. Thank you for the good work you're doing.
All right, thank you, my sis. Big up as well.
See, my friend, I'm telling you, This man is just corrupted like the Prime Minister. This man is a two-face. You call him two-face cutlass or back and belly rat.
Mighty God.
Yes, man, in the early 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, this man was on the PMP, one of the PMP board, one of the commission PMP board. So him just depend him a both depend every side. So anyway, PMP in a power, him depend the board them. Labourite now in a power, him friend, him and them a big friend and him depend them board there now. And him there I do everything. Everything to cover up things to the Prime Minister. So bird of a Fred and my love
flock together. Mighty God.
Yeah. And this man, him just a look where him can get the most money from. So Labourite in a power now.
Yeah.
And the same thing there.
Oh.
Yeah.
So wagon is.
This man was a big inspiration for one of the PMP board them in the late 90s, early 2000s. And see me now, him a run, rub shoulder, everything. The Prime Minister do him can't wrong. Him run him the part every show. And talk about it. Every show. Every station.
Yeah.
You see me? So a back and belly rat, two-face.
Wagon is.
You're afraid of them people, and them people they evil, them and people they are snake. Worse. When you see them work like that, look on this man, 28 bank account, and you see nothing wrong with it. Money this a move left, right, and center. And you don't see anything wrong with that.
And not just, and remember, say, and not just money, you know, because I know little bit of money.
Charity money.
Whole heap of money.
Hey, whole heap of money. All this thing with the charity money is this a blatant slap in the face. You say you have a charity for help poor people or for help out a situation, and you
take the money.
Take it for yourself, but invest it. Nobody knows nothing wrong with that.
For personal gains, yeah.
For personal gains, that's it, my sister. Personal gains. So the charity people, who you did get it for, suffer. And you can look on platform now or sing everything Marky G do. Him follow the man and talk about people grudge him. Are you grudge Marky G in everything and PMP?
Copycat.
Because you try hard. Like Marky G, if you do Marky G things, then if you notice him, everything comes natural with him. You notice? Him go to school, people them gravitate him. On the road, people gravitate towards him. This a man have to try too hard.
Yeah.
For sure, him things force.
Yeah.
It's not genuine, it force.
My gosh.
Yeah. Look at it. No, I'm not about him belly full. Your belly damn full. Let you have 28 bank account, houses all over the place, investment all over, stash. While the common man in the ground, on the ground hungry.
My
right
God.
Now, some people don't know them next meal coming from this morning. But you're talking about belly full and a rub belly. You sound so damn terrible. Go and go do some voice training or something. If you want to follow Marky G, get him good voice and follow him.
Hey!
Nobody, you talk about people grudge you and them bad mind. Notice the narcissistic person, the exact how they are, they portray it out on other people.
Yes, that's true.
And it's exactly this man. Narcissistic, bad. People bad mind. When you talk anything that is of that rub him the wrong way, you bad mind and you grudge him. What the hell you doing for what you have for people bad mind you? Marky G coming at this with everything we have. Even if you bad mind you for nothing, or the people the PMP, then if you bad mind him for nothing, you bad mind the man, that's why you have 28 bank account in less than 9 years.
Mighty God.
And cannot be certified all now. So putting that man there, you see everything falling into place. You saying get tourism ambassador. Now this man put a FID, have to crush and mash down everything. This is to hide everything. And this little snake, that's exactly when put the FID for, to mash up the hide and destroy what thing there. This man not going anywhere because him setting him things straight. That's him can't alright when him leave. Because you can't win back. PMP are going to vote you out. And others are going to join the PMP and vote you out because you're not right. You're corrupt.
So you send a message to him if you call it?
You want to call it like no, like yesterday.
Yeah.
If the polls are so right and everything is so right, call the election like what you're doing at 2020. Call
Yes,
it.
man, call it.
Make we prove it, say you did right, because you said the polling in your favor and every poll is in your favor. Call it, no, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Call it.
My God, big up yourself, Mrs.
No, man.
Yeah.
Me here in a 2020, people and JLP station, I say, call him, tell him at the right time now to call election.
Mm-hmm.
Call it. And him take the total and call it. And him win 47 seats. I want me to see him win.
Mm-hmm.
Take the total, no, brother, and call it. And we say, call it, you should sure of yourself. Stop going around and cut ribbons and break ground for this.
Mm-hmm.
You see, when the election, February, there's so much ground him go around and break. How much of these things that him go around and break isn't started yet? How much of it start?
Mm.
And it's the same thing with the general election in going around giving out one house to him loyalists. Doing this, the rest of the cut ribbon and I'm going to St. Thomas and do this.
They all boat over the island.
Brother, you sure yourself? Call it, no man.
Mm-hmm.
Stop stress me out, man. Call it. Hey,
don't make him frustrated.
I said the man, and me see my stomach sick. Trust me.
God.
I don't even like say the brother. May I tell you, say, me not tell no lie.
Mm-hmm.
When the man win the first 2016. I say, yeah, man, give the young man a chance. Like we see what him can do. And when me hear him inaugural speech, trust me, touch me.
So the young man fool you.
He touch me. Me never vote for him still, but he touch me as a comrade.
So you tell me say no, the young man fool you too.
One man fool me like me the one of the foolish too. Come say, yeah, man, a young man, PNP night for long time. All right, give the young man a chance. See what he can do.
Yeah.
Me hear the man inaugural speech. I say, yeah, and the crowd are ready. I say, me turn the wagonist now. I say, all right, but what's what he can do? The man shame me, we can't even talk.
Mighty God.
Man shame me, man. Can't go back a scandal, this, that. Okay, man, you know I'm no integrity, brother. Call the damn election. ABR, big up yourself, my sister, and continue doing your good work.
Respect you, my sister.
You
have that pop up over here. Big up yourself.
Big up yourself, my sister. Take it easy.
All right.
Bye-bye.
So when you hear the message there from the last caller, Andrew, people must say for call it, you know. Call it, because you say everything is going good and everything is right, and you have all kind of, him say him have him track record and economy good and it fiscally fit and the whole works. Big up yourself. Daniel Taylor, big up. Big up ABR family. Remember to leave a like for the live or share out the live. Well, Miss Winnie I call. Blessed morning, Miss Winnie. I'm going to say the last call me I take, you know, because me I jump off a live. But guess what? I have to hear from you, Miss Winnie. What you say?
But one day I wasn't feeling so well, so I just wake up, you know?
Okay. Hope you feel better. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's just that sometimes, you know, your body getting on, you know? So listen, if they said Honest got 51% lead, now, do you know, if I was a prime minister and I got 51% lead, I would call election so quick. Yeah?
Yeah.
Only don't even have 20% lead.
Yeah.
I don't know why that big fat mama don't stop telling lies.
Mighty God.
Right? Only don't have no lead at all, more than 20%. He have to do it because he have to do what they tell him. And this, I don't know what song that they play, that girls play about Chichiman or Bichiman, what they call it. What is the song called, you know?
It's a TOK song, yeah. Chichiman sitting on it, yeah.
Oh, what they having a go, the man, this song is the right song for them.
So themselves, them play the song for.
He tried to dash stone at someone, but he end up dashing stone at all of them in the JLP.
Yeah.
You know, they make him sick, so he play the song.
I don't. This anyway. Do you know every time anyone I'm watching, like I watch 4-person, and every time they're showing the Prime Minister turn the phone down and I turn the sound down.
You can't bear see him.
I cannot stand the man. You know, look, and he's talking about he don't have to go back to England. But he have to go to England to beg money. He go to America. He go to us. He go anywhere there's a white man to beg money because the white man is the one who got the money.
Him turn them can't go to England. They might hold on upon him over there.
Into shame. It's a disgrace to the human race.
My God.
All they got to do it with him is throw him in the pit toilet he born. He born when they finish, when him mother finish giving birth, they throw the thing in a pit toilet. They should have throw him in there too. I hear you, yeah, darling.
Blessed.
Have a good day,
all
darling.
right, same to you, Miss Winnie. Big up.
Anywhere he come from, listen, if I China, if I Jamaica, if I Haiti, where he come from.
Send them back. Big up Pat W again. Big up yourself, Paul Wilson. Cooking with Elaine. Ron Wallace. Raina.
We say, reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse. Yeah. Reverse the order. Somebody reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Send it back.
Muriel King, big up yourself.
Anywhere he come from.
Checking out of the show right now, ABR family and viewers, big up on yourself. Have a blessed Thursday. And if darkens, blessed morning. Thanks for the continued support on the channel. Please remember to leave a like while you're on your way out of the live. Support the movement. Big up to those who donate off the ear. Big up to those who donate on the last video. I forgot that person name. Let me see if I can find that person. Doubt I can find it. But big up yourself to those who send in super thanks and super chat on the last videos that I uploaded. And for those who are supporting the movement, big up on yourself. One Major Daps, big up yourself. For those who are interested, you can go support the Heart of the World music album by Major Daps. Jamaica is the heart of the world, and you can check it out on all of the other platforms. If you want to promote with ABR News TV, you can do so at an affordable cost. You can promote a YouTube channel, music video, album, you name it, parties, whatever it is. Support the movement. And as we say, the orange is ripe, so we are going to juice it. And remember, the word is and will always be love. Time come now.
If I China, if I Jamaica,
Delores, big up yourself. Rumba Time News.
if I Haiti, where he come from. We say, reverse the curse. Reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Reverse the curse. Reverse the order. Somebody said, reverse the curse. Yeah. Reverse the order.